Hi, I'm Kim. I'm going to talk about sea level rise and global warming. Let's see the picture. Of course, it is an exaggerated painting. This painting warns the seriousness of global warming. Figuratively speaking, Earth is burning. This graph shows the progress of global warming. As you can see, in recent decades, the rate of progress is very fast. If the current speed continues, this graph would be changed like this. In the near future, we might say global burning, not global warming. How terrible these situations! What is the bad effect of global warming? Global warming causes hurricanes, and it can be a big disaster. And global warming has a lot to do with desertification. But the major concern is sea level rising. Sea level rising is now in progress. If it continues, the whole city can be flooded like a movie. What's the cause of sea level rise? You may think that melting glacier is a major cause, but it is not a perfect answer. Melting glacier is one of the causes, but not a major cause. There are two kinds of ice. Look at the left picture. These are ices floating in the ocean. Melting these ices cannot much affect rising sea levels. And right picture shows ices which is on the surface of the earth. It includes permanent snow, 만년설, and it will be a problem one day or other, but it could not become a major cause of rising sea levels in the near future. Why do these ices have little effect? Because the temperature of water is unique. In the process of ice melting into water, ice has property to decrease its one's volume. Because of this temperature, melting glacier cannot be a major cause. The current major cause is a thermal expansion of the ocean. It also derives from a temperature of water. Look at the graph. Blue lines mean water. And from this point, the more temperature rises, the more volume of water increases. So the more temperature of Earth rises, the more sea level rises. Of course, rising rate is 0.001%, but the depth of seawater is 3,700 meters. So the sea level rises about 4 centimeters per year. If this situation continues, thermal expansion of the ocean makes a terrible effect. Did you understand why sea level rises? Maybe now you can understand that it is due to thermal expansion of the ocean. Of course, the ultimate reason is global warming. So we should take more interest in global warming, and we should decrease CO2 emissions. We can make a future, not like this and like this. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Kim. Today I will talk about some myths of global warming. Before starting, you should know that I'm not a scientist, but my presentation contains scientific evidence and convincing data from scientists. We must know every fact and myth about global warming. Then we can get a correct point of view about the global warming. As you see this slide, many people think carbon dioxide means CO2 is a pollutant and should stop making carbon dioxide emissions. But this is absolutely not true. Nitrogen forms 80% of our atmosphere. We could not live in 100% nitrogen either. Carbon dioxide is no more a pollutant than nitrogen is. CO2 is essential to life on Earth. It is necessary for plant growth since increased CO2 absorbed as a result of increased atmospheric concentration cause many trees and other plants to grow more vigorously. Unfortunately, the Canadian government has included CO2 with a number of truly toxic substances listed by the Environmental Protection Agency, called EPA. Next, how do you think about the relationship between carbon dioxide and world temperature? I guess you would think that CO2 makes temperature increase. However, a few scientists oppose to this relationship. Let's look at this graph. This graph shows relationship between CO2 and world temperature in time. At this rising term, it seems to be the rising of CO2 emissions causes the temperature increase. But look at this 800 years term. Is CO2 effects to the temperature? The scientists point out this part. And then what would they think caused the wood temperature to increase? They think the solar activity have a decisive effect to the world temperature. This graph shows the influence between solar activity and temperature for 400 years. It shows us they are absolutely related. Isn't it interesting? The scientists even claim that the global warming is global swindle, means 사기 in Korean. I don't agree every of their claims, but we should know both sides' opinion. A documentary named The Great Global Warming Swindle broadcasted on BBC 2007, and few days later BBC showed the climate wars. They are about global warming in different view. If you want to know more facts and myths about global warming, watching these two videos. Thank you.
Over the past decade, we have seen an increase in the intensity of natural disaster worldwide. Through the media and for some of us, through first-hand experience, we have witnessed the awesome force of nature. In the recent past, we have had natural disasters created by the tsunamis in Asia and Japan, the earthquakes in Pakistan, Haiti, and China, as well as Hurricane Katrina and others in North and Central America. Some global warming facts are available through statistics of the International Strategy for Disaster Reduction and Century for Research on the Epidemiology of Disasters, a subsidiary of the United Nations. They show that there has been increasing trend of natural disasters, especially over the last 2 decades. Look at that. So what causes global warming? The root causes of global warming that trigger natural disaster, and they are increasing intensity. The world's most prestigious scientific bodies also agree that the Earth is getting warmer. The ICPP, the UN's scientific panel on climate change, stated in 2007 that there has been a rise of about 3/4 of a degree Celsius in the temperature on Earth over the past century, with much of that global warming effect taking place over the past few decades. Now, look at the hurricanes, one of nature disasters. Climate model simulations for the 21st century indicated a robust increase in wind shear in the tropical Atlantic due to global warming. While other studies have linked global warming to an increase in hurricane intensity, this study is the first to intensity changes in wind shear that could contract these effects. The environmental changes found here do not suggest a strong increase in tropical Atlantic hurricane activity during the 21st century. However, the study does identify other regions such as the Western Tropical Pacific, where global warming does cause the environment to become more favorable for hurricane. Wind shear is one of the dominant controls to hurricane activity, and the models project a substantial increase in the uncertainty. On historical relationships, the impact of hurricane activity of the projected shear change could be as large as that of the warming oceans. This study does not in any way undermine the widespread conscious in the scientific community about the reality of global warming. In fact, the wind shear changes are driven by global warming. So have you ever heard about Katrina? This is the Hurricane Katrina. The hurricane was already bigger than Florida. So soon the size of Earth will be a hurricane. Then should we go away into space? Oh, but I don't have money. So anyway, remember this. Change has already begun. Thank you.